So, I mean, I get like some of my videos, cut off. Like people think that's funny, right? Cut my videos off. That's great. Okay, that's great. Tear my stuff up and ruin it. Okay, that's great. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, I've been a bully. Okay, I've actually been a bully, and I've been bullied. Okay, some of you might have been bullied before yourself. There's no greater form of bullying than to say, if you don't vote for me, there's going to be race riots. Right? Who said that? Who's quoted as saying that? Barack Obama. He said if you don't vote for him, there's going to be race riots. That's exactly what he said. He said that it's going to be civil unrest and there's going to be race riots if people do not vote for me and elect me as president. Since when? Since when did a presidential election and a candidate have to use bullying tactics and scare tactics to try to get you to vote for him? Now that was back 4 years ago. Okay, now there's a new election. But let me just say this. Isn't it interesting that the same kind of tactics were used in this George Zimmerman situation with Trayvon Martin? They said, what was it, Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton, and Reverend Jesse Jackson. They call themselves reverends, but they never seem to talk about Jesus for some reason, which I don't even understand. But, so they say all this silly little cornball shit, okay, about, if he's not captured, on $10,000 for the capture of George Zimmerman, the capture, like he's some fugitive on the loose somewhere, and meanwhile, Trayvon's this perfect little simple, perfect citizen. I mean, there's never any such thing as, blacks running around trying to sell drugs to each other and killing each other and going crazy, and people shouldn't be afraid of that, right? Okay? No, he was a perfect role model citizen of society, okay? Listen to me. These kind of bullying tactics are being employed, okay, by interested parties. It's no different than me saying, okay, you know what, you better give me $10 million right now. Okay, now I'm giving you a chance. I want $10 million right now, or I promise every single Jew in this country is going to be rounded up and shot dead. Every one of them. Okay? I want $10 million. Is that worth it to you? That's a small price to pay, isn't it? Okay? That's no different than me saying that, which I'm not saying that, but I'm simply pointing out. What kind of bullshit, shenanigans, hoodwinked, foolish bullshit is this when someone has to threaten someone in order to get the vote? Okay? When does an American presidential candidate have to use bullying tactics to get a vote? Does anybody know what the living fuck I'm talking about? Because I do. Okay? Your votes depend on your legitimacy. Your votes depend on your qualifications. Not on trying to scare people. Okay? I haven't done that. Now, I've made some videos, and I've probably had many of them deleted. Many of them, because I use names like rats and snakes, and I have pointed out and identified who these people are that are doing this. Okay? Let's just say it's in the alphabet and it starts with a J. Okay? So, now, if I were to continue being a complete asshole, which I prefer to be, by the way, that's my nature, okay? I don't really give a fuck what you think, and I'm not afraid to die, okay? I am not, okay? We all need to, today, take a look at what's going on. Vote for Ron Paul. Does Ron Paul say, if you don't vote for me, there's going to be riots and anarchy? No, of course he doesn't. He basically relies on his qualifications. You've got a congressman who has stood up against the Patriot Act, stood up against censoring the internet, stood up against raising taxes every time. This is a 12-term congressman, okay? And the media completely blacks that out. They completely black that out, just like they blacked me out, okay? They don't want that. They don't want you to see that. They want you to believe somehow that those people don't exist. There's no truth in the world. See? And then I get a little message on my thing that says, you have used hate speech. Hate speech. What is hate speech? What they mean to say is truth speech. Okay? Because telling the truth is hateful. Now listen, it's time for people to get mad. And I do mean mad. I mean demon-ass mad. I mean steaming mad. Okay? You need to stand up, because if you don't, they might think that they're right in attacking the entire Middle East for no reason. There must be a problem here. There must be a problem there. Oh, wait a minute, here's a problem over here. Meanwhile, your life gets worse and worse and worse every year. Okay? Let me ask you, did you get a free car in the mail? Did someone send you a check in the mail for voting for Barack Obama? Did you? For voting for Barry? Did you get from that used car salesman bitch from fucking Chicago? Did you get a check in the mail? No, of course you didn't. Your life is twice as worse now than it was then, before you elected him. Okay? So vote for Ron Paul. Vote for Ron Paul. And get a goddamn clue while you're at it. Okay? But don't talk shit to me. Okay? I'm not going to go and shoot a bunch of people. My neck means more to me than that. Okay? I'm not going to go and shoot people and go crazy and terrorize. Okay? But I'm allowed to tell what I know. Okay? We need to stand up today. And if that doesn't work, get a ball bat and meet me in Washington, because we're going to march on that Capitol, and we're going to go off, and we're going to drag those sorry sons of bitches out of office. Every one of them.